Hello, St. Paul's. It is Friday, June 26th, and this is the update for the end of the week. As I mentioned in our last update, the session was going to meet on Tuesday to discuss if and when we should be opening the building for worship. And given a variety of different reasons, we have at this point in time decided not to reopen the building. That is probably a disappointment to some, and we're sorry about that. But we have seen that the regulations from the Ottawa Health Unit are pretty stringent, and we just wonder about the possibility of opening, whether we would even be able to do that under the regulations that have been laid down. And for the time being, we have decided to continue just with our live stream on Sunday morning and worship together in that way. The session will meet again in August, and we will reevaluate looking at September. A lot is going to depend on what happens. Is there a second wave? Are things very much cleared up? Is a vaccine in the offing? A great variety of questions will have to be answered before we make that next decision, but we'll make that decision in a couple more months. We did talk about, however, the need for the people of the church, brothers and sisters in Christ, to begin to gather together again. And so we would encourage that for the people of the church to gather in small groups. The province's regulations stipulate up to 10 people meeting with the appropriate social distancing, and so we would encourage you to do that. If you are part of a small group and you've been meeting on Zoom, or you've not been meeting at all, perhaps you would like to get together. Outside is probably safer than inside because there's no enclosure holding any droplets in, that they are dispersed in the breeze. And we are looking at setting up some chairs in front of the sanctuary window, where groups can meet under the cover of the overhang and just gather together. So if you're going to do that, we ask that you let the office know, and we can make sure that groups are not going to be overlapping if they would like to make use of that space. Please do remember to make use of good social distancing and wear a mask where that is good and appropriate. The preliminary steps in working the renovations that were decided on at the congregational meeting have begun. There are some things that members of the congregation, specifically members of the Board of Managers, are doing to prepare for the start of the renovations, which will be coming very soon. There's also some work being done in the sanctuary to upgrade our streaming services, to upgrade our audio-visual services. And this is something that the session has been looking at for some time. And knowing that the restrictions around the coronavirus are staying in place for some time, we decided that we want to upgrade those systems to be able to provide the best possible stream that we can, the best possible worship experience that we can. So there are some upgrades that will be happening over the course of the next several weeks as we're able to purchase a few more boxes and do a few things in the sanctuary. As always, our Sunday morning stream is at 10:30. You can watch it live at 10:30. Go to our homepage, stpaulsottawa.com, and click on the link for the worship service. If you're not able to be there at 10:30, you can catch it on our YouTube channel later in the day or even later in the week, and you can worship through the service that way. Also, our homepage has the links for our youth ministry and our children's ministry, and hopefully anything else that you might need at this point in time. That's it for now. I hope you are well. The Lord bless you and keep you.